Okay, today we're talking about how to become a lead-based paint certified renovator. So a quick disclaimer, this video is for informational and educational purposes only. It does not serve as a certification to become a lead-based paint renovator. So what is lead? Lead is a toxic metal that was used for many years in products found in and around our homes and businesses. Lead can also be emitted into the air from motor vehicles and industrial sources. Lead can enter drinking water from plumbing materials. Lead-based paint is present in many homes built before 1978. The federal government banned the use of lead-based paint in housing in 1978. Woo! Lead is known to cause a range of health effects, from behavioral problems and learning disabilities to seizures and death. Children are especially susceptible to lead-based poisoning because their bodies are still growing and they tend to absorb more lead than adults. Do I need to become a certified renovator? Effective April of 2010, anyone who performs renovations, repairs, or painting in pre-1978 housing or child-occupied facilities must comply with the lead RRP rule. Individuals and firms that are not certified could face fines up to $41,000 per day. The lead safe RRP rule applies if your project disturbs more than 6 feet of interior painted surface and or more than 20 square feet of exterior painted surface. How to become certified and maintain your certification. You need to register and complete an 8-hour lead renovator initial certification course. And at the end of that 8 hours, the instructor will give you a test. It's like a multiple choice test. You have to pass that test. They'll grade it right then and there, at least in my case, when I took my test. And then they'll mail you your certification in the mail. You also need to submit an application to the EPA or EPA authorized state on behalf of your company, even if you're a sole proprietor. So that basically registers you as a lead renovator. Again, finalize any additional paperwork required by your specific state, if there is anything additional. And remember to renew your certification every 5 years by completing a lead renovator's certification refresher course. The initial course, I want to say, cost my company around $250 for that 1-day course. That price will be lower or higher depending on what company you go with, what state you live in. The following records must be retained for 3 years following the completion of a renovation. Any reports certifying that lead-based paint is not present, records relating to the distribution of the lead pamphlet, it's a right-to-know pamphlet that you would give out to the residents of the building, and then documentation of compliance with the requirements of the regulation. So here's a sample renovation record-keeping checklist directly from the EPA.gov website. So it'd be the name of your company, date and location of the renovation, description of the renovation you're doing, name of the assigned renovator, name of any trained workers if you used helpers to help you with the renovation, name of dust sampling technician, inspector, or risk assessor if used, And then you can see all these things you can check off. I will tell you something that I find very crazy, quite frankly, is we have to be very careful in pre-1978 houses if we're going to renovate or repair them. And if we do have to contain lead contaminated drywall, dust, etc., it ends up getting thrown in the regular trash. So you do all this work to protect the people, protect the environment, tape everything off, etc., and then you basically just bag it up, wrap it up tightly with duct tape, and then throw it in your regular trash, and it goes to a regular landfill. I personally, professionally, I think that's a huge oversight on the EPA's part, to go through all of this training and certification and all these procedures you have to follow, and then that contaminated debris just simply gets thrown in the regular trash. That's crazy to me, but I digress. Home Depot sells these instant lead test kits. It basically looks like a little crayon, and you rub it on the area in question if you think there may be lead paint or lead contamination, and the swab will change color, and that'll let you know, okay, yeah, you do have lead here, and you have to follow that EPA guideline. And these detect lead on painted wood, metal, vinyl and plastic, drywall, and plaster. And these are EPA approved. Woo! I hope this information helped. Please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment for future video topics you would like me to cover. Thanks for watching.